Get ready for an encore presentation. We're making a ham and cheese quiche today. Welcome to Help at Home, your resource for great recipes and easy learning. I'm Jim Hightower. Today, a ham and cheese quiche, and it really is simple. It's basically a breakfast casserole with a crust. So, grab your pen and paper. Here come the ingredients. You'll always need to start by preheating your oven. 375 degrees. You'll need 1.5 cups cubed or diced ham, 1.5 cups Swiss cheese or mixed shredded cheese, 4 eggs, 1 cup milk, half a teaspoon salt, half a teaspoon pepper, and I add 1/4 teaspoon of Tony's Creole seasoning just to give it a little kick, but you don't have to. You'll also need a fully baked pie shell. You can get one at the store and bake it, or you can go back and see the buttercrust pie dough recipe. You roll it out and preheat your oven to 400 degrees. Put another pie plate on top to hold your crust in, or put foil and fill it up with dry beans. Cook it 9 minutes, take the foil out, prick the bottom of your crust, and cook it another 9 to 12 minutes. I made my crust yesterday. Now, here it is in a regular pie plate, and I fully baked it yesterday. See, nice and brown, and you have those little fork prick marks in there. Now, I line this with foil, which is unusual, but I'll tell you why at the end of the show. This recipe is so easy and so fast, you'll wonder why you didn't do it before. If you just got hung up on that stigma of, oh, well, real men don't eat quiche. Well, they do, and it's called a breakfast casserole without a crust. Then you get over the stigma, if you have one, and you eat it because it's yummy. We also like to add an optional 1 cup of chopped up broccoli to this. It's whatever you want to put in. So, 4 eggs with my seasonings. Have my whisk. Whisk that up for just a second. And then I pour in my 1 cup of milk. Mix that in. And this is your universal quiche mixture for any quiche you want to make. This is so easy. All you have to do is pour your ingredients into the pie shell. Now, I'm going to put about half of this because I realized it really is a lot for this shell. Then, I'm going to put my cheese in there. I'll take a chunk of that out. Now, you can kind of mix that together. You can, but you don't have to. It's the lovely part of this. A traditional quiche does use Swiss cheese, but we're in America, not France, and who cares? You use what you have. Whip it up a little bit. You want to pour it in till it's about 2/3 full. So, see how it kind of drains in? You can do the shimmy and do the shake. Now, I don't need to pour in any more. In fact, I may have gone a little too far. Into your middle oven rack, 375 degrees for 30 to 45 minutes. Well, surprise, this recipe has a little 2-for-1 for you. I had a little extra quiche mixture and also some extra ham and cheese. And I just threw it into these oversized muffin pans. And I even added just a tiny little bit of extra milk. Now this last one, it's still pretty wet because it didn't have much egg. But you can have some mini quiches without the crust here. So I don't know if you call it a quiche, but you have a little extra here, and that's always nice. Here is our quiche right out of the oven, and the first thing I want you to notice is that it is puffed up. I don't want to get burned. But the middle's puffed up, it will go back down. So let this cool for about 15, maybe even 20 minutes. Let it set up a little bit, and then we're ready to serve. Remember, I'm going to tell you all about this foil lining at the end. Alright, it's been about 30 minutes, and the quiche has cooled off and gone down. Let's talk about the foil lining. Because a traditional quiche is served only standing in its shell. It's not in a dish. So, because this is not a false bottom pan or anything, I came up with the foil solution. I'm going to use this foil kind of like handles the same way that we did when we made the foolproof chocolate fudge. I buttered the inside but not the bottom of the foil, so I'm having to carefully lift up so I don't tear my quiche. Then my hand is underneath. My foil will come off quite simply right on my little squat cake serving platter. It doesn't have to be one of these, but it's what I had. So, see? And it just holds itself together. Now we'll do a glamour shot with this and we'll take a piece out of it. But let me remind you, seasoning wise, this is a delicious, mild dish. But I added in that 1/4 teaspoon of Tony's Creole seasoning to give it heat. So, if you don't like hot, leave the Creole seasoning out. I don't want you to ruin your first quiche because they're just yummo. But also, nobody wants a soggy bottom. So be sure and fully bake your pie shell before you bake your quiche. And that's all there is to it. If you like this recipe for delicious ham and cheese quiche, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe and share with your friends who like to cook or just want to learn how. Drop me a line in the comments below about your experiences with this recipe and what else you'd like to see in the kitchen. Click on the bell in the top right hand corner for notifications. I'm Jim Hightower, and remember, everyone needs help, even me. And easy learning. I'm Jim Hightower. I did it wrong. Actually, I'll do it over. Flopper. It needs to set up and, well, yeah.